me hanging by myself. That's pretty real. I'm just gonna go over there. Okay.
Paul, give us some juicy background material on David M. I understand he's a tyrant.
Well, all the worst you've heard is true, Lester.
Is there anybody in the entire industry that has any respect for the man at all?
Well, no. In fact, I don't see how we can, get any money from anybody. He's just ruined it for everybody.
What's his worst trait?
Well, he's an egomaniac with no regard for.
David M. just joining us. David.
Am I missing something, you guys?
No, Paul and I were just talking about his unique guitar style.
Oh, yeah?
What were you saying?
Hey, don't let me interrupt you,
What were you saying, Paul, about the...
Well, I've used a number of different things over the years. I employ a variety of string tunings and amplifier setups and room acoustics and...
Fine, Paul, fine. We'll get back to that later. It's really interesting. David, how's it feel to be back playing live again?
That's wild, It's playing live like this and everything. We haven't done anything like this since Woodstock 2, right?
Yeah.
That long? It's been a long time.
It's been a while, yeah. But it's kind of neat to get back into it,
Listen, I wanted to ask you about Starlet Candy Cane. Could you tell us a little? Okay.
See, I knew it wasn't going to be long before you started, dishing out this kind of smut, Like, she's an artist, okay? What?
It's good copy.
Yeah, but at the expense of my personal life. No. Hey, I don't want to talk about it. Starlet Candy Cane is a great artist, and she's a beautiful human being. And
you don't want to talk about it?
No.
I thought she was a stripper.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, fine. Forget Candy Cane. Let's talk about your ex-manager. He's dead now, Larry Bloom. Let's talk about him. What happened there? I mean, I don't want to dwell on bad news, but let's face it, this stuff has been in the papers recently, and
well, come on.
I think the people have a right to know.
Yeah, well...
How long did the police hold you? You were the first one. You turned up there. You were the first one at the at the scene of the crime. Right?
Well, a subpoena is not an indictment.
Exactly, yeah. So you want legal trouble, Lester,
No, I don't want legal trouble.
Well, then you better knock it off.
Okay, the Trails of Tears tour.
The Trail of Tears tour, yes.
Trail of Tears tour, I'm sorry.
The aptly named
researchers.
Trail of Tears tour. Yeah.
What happened there? What went wrong?
Everything went wrong. It was just awful. It was just an awful experience. Pretty well everything bad that could have happened happened, and we're pretty miserable about it. Well, what are you asking this stuff for?
There was a lot of initial interest from sponsors. Joe Van, I think, was it?
Well, actually, yeah, there was an awful lot of huge corporate sponsorship deals being thrown around, and we actually did secure quite a lucrative contract with a really large firm.
Who was that company?
Well, you know what it. Why are you asking questions like this?
Well,
you know what it was.
Yeah, I know.
The Arm and a Leg Artificial Limb Company.
You know, they make the Cadillac of artificial limbs.
I see.
Their leg is superb. It's and they put up a lot more money than a lot of these so-called big, huge companies. I could name them, but I'm not going to. They put up a lot more money than those guys did. So don't knock them.
Yeah, well, I'm not knocking them. In fact, I think it's great.
Yeah.
Do you want to get into the plane crash at all, or the?
No.
Nothing about the plane crash.
No.
The money that went missing.
No. Hey, we don't want to talk about that.
Oh.
Can we discuss something a little happier, maybe?
Well, we could talk about, okay, we could talk about the video. You guys have a video?
Yeah, we have a video. We're not happy about that either. Okay, well, what do you want to know about the video?
Well, for example, who directed it? Werewolf T-shirts, your record company, put up quite a lot of money.
Yeah, they did put up a lot of money, and it got... okay, oh, the director was Skip Hitler. He's apparently well known. I don't know. He did well, Hell Ovation. He did the Oath Spawn, and he did Mandible Footprint. These are heavy metal bands, I guess. But his claim to fame, he kept telling us at least, was he did something on the video of Beat It. Something. He didn't say what. You know, presumably.
Something.
You know.
Something on the video
Yeah.
of Beat It.
Okay. Well, okay, why don't we just see it, and
Okay.
then we can...
Okay, let's watch that video.
Nobody heard it, 'cause it sounded like rain. Nobody knew that it was coming again. Nobody saw it when it came down to rule. Nobody noticed it took over the school. It came from heaven. It came from heaven. It came from heaven. It came from heaven. Nobody thought it was the end of us all. Nobody called it a civilization's fall. Nobody fought it. It didn't seem like fun. Nobody knew that it replaced everyone. It came from heaven. It came from heaven. It came from heaven. It came from heaven. Hey, said the man from the FBI. Before he could finish, it caused him to die. Oh, said the guy from the CIA. The last thing he saw was an orange ray, an orange ray, an orange ray. It came from heaven. Nobody worried, there was nothing to learn. Nobody panicked, there was money to burn. Nobody saw it, it wasn't on TV. Nobody cared much, so we went into the sun. It came from heaven. 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 It came from heaven.
Oh, that was horrible.
Well, the guy was a tyrant, you know. He made him go out and turn his lights off. You know, what do you expect from us?
Do you guys feel like doing one more song before we wrap it up for today?
Yeah, all right. I guess it creeped. All set? Yeah. I don't like him. Two, 3, 4. Here's the awful truth about your favorite girl. But when you're not around, she goes out for a whirl. Well, she goes to nightclubs picking up guys. She knows that you will never get wise. The awful truth about it is she's treating you bad. Here's the awful truth about your mom and your dad. The night you were born, everybody got mad.
if you're a female, they wanted a boy. Well, if you're a guy, a girl would have been their joy. The awful truth about it is they didn't want you. Well, hey, you big fool, didn't you know? Well, didn't you feel it? Didn't it show? Well, it's the thing you feared. Oh, it was not true. It's the awful truth. Now here's the awful truth about your sex appeal. You're just the kind of person no one wants to feel. Well, you're just not sexy, you might as well face. Yet you're no big deal in the human race. The awful truth about it is nobody looks twice. Now here's the awful truth about the folks you think are nice. Every time you leave them, they say, ah, Christ. Well, isn't he awful, a real maroon? He smells like a sewer, he looks like a goon. The awful truth about it is you're loathed by all. Well, hey, you big fool, didn't you know? Didn't you feel? Didn't it show? Well, it's the thing you feared. Oh, it was not true. It's the awful truth. Now here's the awful truth about your entire life. Everyone hates you, they're wishing you strife. Oh, when your back's turned, they're throwing their knives. You're just a burden in their lives. Aren't you glad I told you the awful truth?
Thank you, Dean.
Welcome, Paul.